Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and we're going to test out this brand new Inkbird Plus vacuum sealer. They just released this. I'm going to be one of the first ones to try it out. I'll be right back. We'll see what this thing has in it.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
Alright guys, you know that I like the Inkbird sous vide circulator, and also I use their Wi-Fi and Bluetooth barbecue thermometers and their instant read. And they just came out with this new vacuum sealer. It's a channel type. It's not a chamber, of course. That's why it's smaller. But it's actually really priced really well right now. I mean, I actually got this for under $50, and it's perfect for those who are an occasional user, or just for using it for sous vide or just around the house. Just kind of like I said, an occasional user. Just gonna open it up here. That's pretty much all that was in the box. It's really simple. It's got a lot of your instructions on the back of the box. It's a real simple box, nothing fancy about it. It does have a small roll and some pre-cut bags, samplers, not many, maybe about 4 or 5 of these smaller pre-cut bags. And you could probably get 4 or 5 of these smaller out of the roll. So that's all it really comes with. Not a bunch. I really wouldn't expect a bunch for under $50. It does come with an adapter so that you can use it with some of the food saver type containers out there. I'll put that aside for now. I do use containers with my vacuum sealer, but I have one on a different system that actually works a lot better for me. But if you were using the food saver type containers, you could use it with this. And let's first of all just take a look and just see how small this thing is. You can put this in a drawer. It's not very wide, probably about maybe 4.5, 5 inches wide here, and maybe 1.5 feet long. It will do, this is a normal 10-inch bag roll, so it will do a 10-inch bag. This is an 8-inch bag. Fits in there perfect. And the roll that comes with this, I think, is a 5-inch bag, and that's just great. It'll work just well with all those. So I'm going to go ahead and test it out. It does have a bag cutter built into it, although there is not storage. I mean, it is small, so there's no space for storage in here. And if something this small that you're going to want to stick in a drawer, you really don't need storage, but it does have a bag cutter on there where you can put the lay the bag right across here on the top and push it across, and it will cut the bag. So let me go ahead and get this plugged in. I mean, it's really simple. Like I said, there's not a lot that comes with it. Just your adapter for your container, your power cord, some bags. It's got your instructions on here, your warranty information. Not a lot to it. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. I'll be right back. All right, guys. The power outlet is right in the back, right in the middle. Like I said, it's really simple. Once you plug it in, it's on. So there's no on and off button. You pretty much just plug it in for it to turn on. I'm going to go ahead, and what I'll do is I guess I'll seal this roll of bags here, and I'm going to take one of my pre-cut 8-inch wide bags, and this has your little channel here for liquids, to catch liquids so it doesn't get into the vacuum pump. And what you really want to do when you're vacuum sealing, just make sure that your edge of your bag gets in that chamber, or in that channel there, so that it will actually suck the air out. If it doesn't get in that channel, if it goes past it or before it, it's not going to vacuum it out. And as you can see, I got it right in the chamber. Now this one will actually lock into place. You lock each side. It's got these little clips on the side, and it's got just your seal or vacuum seal. It's very basic. There's nothing, no adjustability to it at all. Two options, moist or dry. And what the moist function will actually do is the seal will go for a little bit longer, so that it can evaporate any moisture that may be on the bag for the seal. The dry is actually a little bit shorter. So you don't want to run the moist setting all the time unless you do have moist stuff in it, just for the fact that it could extend the life of your seal bar by using the dry cycle. Okay, you got your seal button here that if you just wanted to seal, you just press it. That's what we're doing. We're just sealing it. So I went ahead and did that, and just got indicator lights here that it's doing it. Makes a little noise. When it's done, the lights go off. You can pop it open on each side, and as you can tell, got a nice seal. Didn't vacuum it out because that's not what we were doing. We were just going to seal it. So, and that's good for things like if you want to do breads or resealed chip bags or something like that. You don't want to have to suck all the air out. I'm going to go ahead and cut this back open so I don't waste another bag, and we'll do the vacuum seal. Same thing. I want to make sure my bag is in the channel, and so that we do get some vacuum to it. Click it down on each side and vacuum seal. Now it's vacuuming the air out, and it'll get as tight as it can, and then it'll seal it up. You'll see the seal light come on when it's sealing. And as soon as both of the lights go off, it's ready to go. So you pop your clips on both sides, and there you go. Nice seal. It's got the airtight, got all the air out of it. Did a great job. So as you can tell, like I said, it's very compact, very simple to use. Dry, moist, seal, vacuum seal, stop is the only functions you have. You do have the bag cutter on top, and I'll show you how that works. What you do, you lay your bag right across here on the top, and then just take your cutter and just run it right along, and then it cuts your bag. Boom. Stop. Didn't mean to hit that. And then if you were using these kind of roll bags, you would pop it open, put it in here, seal it up, lock it down, hit seal for your one side. We're not vacuuming it, we're just going to seal it. And it's just making sure it gets nice and sealed. We got our seal. Then we can turn around, fill up our bag, do the vacuum seal. It's that simple, guys. It's really easy. Put a link in the description below. But I know Inkbird stands behind their products. So if there's ever any problem, you can contact Inkbird. If it's on Amazon, if you buy it off of Amazon, you can send it back really easy. They got a year warranty on this. It's very lightweight, very portable. If you want to take this with you on a trip or something like that, if you want to just store it in a drawer, you can. It's not heavy. It does what it's supposed to do. Very inexpensive. Like I said, it's Inkbird. All the products I had from Inkbird are really good quality, and I've never had any issues with them. And from what I can tell from this, for what it is, for inexpensive vacuum sealer you can use for sous vide and food storage, It's not for something that you want to use if you do a lot of food storage or, you know, sous vide 2 or 3 times a day, definitely. But if you're an occasional sous vide person and you know, occasional food storage, it'll work great for that, and it's affordable. Check it out. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out other Inkbird products. They're Wi-Fi based barbecue thermometer with 4 probes. I use that all the time. I actually got another new product that I'm going to be demoing here for them shortly, so check it out. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, like, subscribe, share. Follow us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Fire and Water Cooking. Also on our Facebook group, Sous Vide Barbecue Fire and Water Cooking. And check out the podcast, Fire and Water Cooking Podcast, where I have Kenji Lopez Alt coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video.